LTC, we start with 1 hour chart. First of all, if we refer to our analysis, since the price was within this move, we mentioned we want to see the breakout of this correction because we mentioned if the price can break the correction, then any reversal we can expect, we can look for the long-term run. All right. The only things we mentioned, we want to see the reversal without breaking the 1.113 because we mentioned if the price break 113, the next level mostly we can expect is somewhere around 60. Okay, we had this one since long time ago, and exactly as we see the price tag, it couldn't break and reverse. Now we want to see what's the next, whether we can, because right now from what we see here, if we refer to the indicators based on daily chart, we have a divergence. We want to see whether we can consider this one as the first move correction and the last move, and we want to see whether we can look for the reversal as a long-term trade or not. Okay, the only thing is from now, if we get any trade set up for buy based on lower time frame, we will take the trade. But if the price couldn't reverse and retest the top, that means we get the deeper correction here. The next down move, mostly the price can break 113, and even the price can drop to 16, somewhere around the 60. That's why if we get any trade set up for buy, if we get any opportunity, we'll take the trade. But if it is not moving in our direction, we take out the trade, we should start to manage. That means we are not going to keep the trade for the long term if it's not moving our direction. And if we move to forward chart, if we want to trade, we need to get a trade correction. That means we need to look for the trade setup. The best way is to look for trade based on lower time frame. And even there was opportunity to look for buy from here. Okay, we didn't have any updates from this move, but since most of the chart they have the similar movement, the only update give update for the Bitcoin, ETH, and the XRP, and we mentioned the rest of the chart they have a similar movement and similar explanation. And from now I will try to give all the charts, I mean individual analysis for each of them. Okay, and right now I want to see what's the next, and whoever get the trade from this correction right now, if they can move their stop loss to break even, because if we put our fib here as a short-term trade, the price tag 27%, and it couldn't take the 61% as a second target. That's why right now whoever get the trade, the best thing is if they can move their stop loss to break even. Okay, because in case this is the start of the reversal in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us really good trade setup. Why we have to move our stop loss to break even? Because the risk moving is not as sharp as what we wanted, and we made the price give us one more drop. Because as I explained, based on for other charts we mentioned, we can be within this down move for quite a time as a corrective move, but any reversal, any opportunity for buy, we will take it and we start to manage it. This is not the start of the reversal and the price to drop. This is how this is the way, I mean, we trade it. If it's not moving over stop, we move our stop loss to break even and let it go. If the price continues, good for us. If it's drop, we look for the next opportunity. And as we can see, if we put our fib here, almost the price tag the first target. If anyone wants to look for, I mean, profit, they can take out the trade. But what I'm looking for, if I get the correction here, I will look for the next trade by having entry above the top, because I explained if we wants to look for the next trade, I mean the trade, the first option is if we get any sharp move with the flag as a reversal, the only way to look for trade, we put our entry above the top. And what we want the price sharply break and continue, similar to what we get here. All right. And right now, if we get any opportunity, any, I mean, situation similar to what we have here, as I mentioned, we move our stop loss to break even. Okay, that means if you're trying to trade based on the sharp move flag, the only way is to put our entry above the top. What we want the price break and continue. But if the price tag which is not moving in our direction, we are not going to keep the trade more than 2 hours. It depends on the strategy within 1 to 2 hours. That's why we want to see the breakout as a sharp move. If the price tag which is not moving, we are not going to keep more than maximum 2 hours. And the another option is if we get a reversal and we get the deeper correction, at least as a 3 waves flat. Then from there, if we get any trade within the correction, mostly we should look for the trade based on lower time frame. Then also we can look for the trade. But if we get any trade based on the second option, the average we're going to keep the trade is 2 to 4 hours. If again, if it's not moving in our direction, we take out the trade. That means when we're looking for the reversal, because as I mentioned, we cannot confirm this is the start of the reversal. Maybe we can get the correction, the price to drop, and we will have a similar situation for long term before we get the next reversal. That's why any opportunity for buy, we will take it. And if it's not moving our direction, we are not going to keep the trade. Okay, because we know basically technically we can expect the price to draw to reverse. That's why if I move to daily chart, that's why from now, if we get any opportunity for reversal, we will take the trade, because if the price reverse in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us a really good trade setup. All right. And the only reason is we are not going to keep the trade because we don't have the confirmation. We need to be quite careful. I mean, we need to know and be quite careful in case this is the start of the down move similar to what we had based on 2017 and 18. I don't want to say the price is going to drop. I want to see, we need to be really careful. If we want to look for trade, we should have the, I mean, if we wants to look, we wants to buy, we should have the trade set up, and we should know how to manage it as I explained. We're looking for the reversal, but if it's not moving our direction, we are not going to keep the trade. That's why right now, whoever get the trade from here, move their stop loss to break even. And right now, we don't have any trade setup unless we get the next correction of flag. Still, we can look for continuation. If we get any flag or small correction, we take the trade, we start to manage it. Okay. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.